Hello, my name is Jacqueline Mosher, and I'm doing my informative speech on the Eiffel Tower. So, one of my most favorite and unforgettable trips I have ever taken was all over Europe. The two main countries I traveled to were England and France, and within these two new countries, I experienced lots of new cultures as well as new experiences. The experience that stood out to me most could be found in Paris, France. You guessed it, the Eiffel Tower. There we go. The day we traveled to the Eiffel Tower was extremely cold. While we were purchasing our tickets, my nerves were rising almost as high as the 320-meter tall tower. As we traveled up said tower, my nerves were calm as my eyes laid upon the beauty of the cityscape of Paris at dusk. Watching the sun set and the stars rise at 320 meters off the ground was absolutely breathtaking. This was the experience that blossomed my love for travel. At the end of my speech, you'll have learned more about the world wonder, the Eiffel Tower. Throughout my travel experiences, I have done lots of research and become more connected to the places that I am visiting all around the world. Not only does this make me a credible traveler, but it sparks passion within my love for traveling. Throughout my speech, you will learn about the unique history, the unique structural characteristics, and the travel experiences within the topic of the Eiffel Tower. Within the history of the Eiffel Tower, there are two important characteristics that stand out. These two characteristics, when discussing the Eiffel Tower, are Alexander Gustave Eiffel himself, as well as why the Eiffel Tower was actually built. The unique history of the Eiffel Tower, one man started it all. With his creative engineering abilities, Alexander Gustave Eiffel is the man behind the world wonder. According to Bobby Shields from the American Society of Civil Engineers, within 1866, Eiffel went into business for himself, specializing in all types of metal construction. His two most important contracts to date were both negotiated in 1875. By the Universal Exhibition of 1878, the Eiffel Company had established itself as one of the major French metal companies within the world. Eiffel had lots of engineering, steel, and construction experience that led him to the construction of such an influential and meaningful structure. His structure forever changed the world and was only built in 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days, and was finished in 1989. So you might be asking yourself, why was the Eiffel Tower actually built? Well, the Eiffel Tower has more of a historical relevance than you might actually have ever thought. According to Elizabeth Pomero from Live Science, she shares how the Eiffel Tower was the main exhibit of the Paris Exposition, or World Fair of 1889. It was constructed to commemorate the Centennial Revolution and demonstrate France's industrial progress to the world. The Eiffel Tower is a symbol of German power to Europe, as well as a symbol of liberation in regards to Paris. Now that we talked about the history of the Eiffel Tower, we can now talk about the unique and structural characteristics that tie in with its history. The Eiffel Tower also brings lots of unique structural characteristics to the new type of architecture that was used within its construction. One of the unique structural components of the Eiffel Tower is how, when creating the piece of architecture, the material that was used was so new to its builders that it was really difficult to find it the tower appealing to its viewers. According to Elizabeth, again from Live Science, a group of 300 artists, sculptors, and writers all petitioned against the Eiffel Tower being built because they believed that the material was going to represent a gigantic black smokestack. Later, the tower was to be added to the world's wonders because its creative and unique characteristics that such a new metal brought during its production. Another unique structural characteristic of the Eiffel Tower is that the Eiffel Tower actually shrinks depending on its weather. According to Oliver Smith from The Telegraph, during the colder months, the tower actually shrinks by about 6 inches. This is because of the thermal expansion of the metal that was used during the creation of the tower. This means that during the hotter months, the tower is actually 6 inches bigger than it is during the colder months. Now that we've discussed the structural unique characteristics, we can now move on to the travel experiences that you can take a part in when visiting the Eiffel Tower. When visiting the Eiffel Tower, there are many travel experiences that you can do while still learning about the Eiffel Tower. The first travel experience is when visiting the Eiffel Tower, you can take an elevator ride to the second and third floor, and this will give you a view of all over Paris. And when you travel to the third floor, you obviously get a higher view of the city. According to the Tour de Eiffel Paris website, Patel shares that the tower also represents the magic of light. It is lightning that sparks, and it's a beacon shine that inspires dream during every evening. The Eiffel Tower is on most people's life's bucket list because of the magic and dreams that sparked within its natural beauty, especially at night, the way that it's portrayed within things such as movies. The second travel experience that you can do while exploring the Eiffel Tower is the Eiffel Tower cruise on the Seine River. Not only is the Eiffel Tower extremely romantic, but the location is found in the City of Love, but the Seine River is actually known for its sightseeing beautiful boats. These romantic boat rides can be found closer to the Eiffel Tower, but the river stretches 777 kilometers long. The Seine River Romantic Boat Ride is a tour that travels the tower, sharing unique history, fun facts, not only about the Eiffel Tower, but also about the Seine River itself. In conclusion, the Eiffel Tower is one of the most globally recognized towers in all the world. Throughout my speech, you'll learn about the history, unique structural characteristics, and travel experiences that you can experience when visiting the Eiffel Tower. Thank you.